into the fire and watch him burn! What's up guys, it's Katie, and a lot of you know how much I love The Walking Dead, but it's getting to the point where I am just so ready for Negan to die. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but every week, anytime he's on the screen, I'm like, I hate him. I hate him so much, and I want him to die in the worst ways possible. Like, I don't usually think those types of things about characters. I mean, of course, Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones, but with Negan, it's kind of the same thing. I want to see him meet his demise in such a way that would be so satisfying, especially after all he's done this season. So I'm gonna share with you some of the ways that I would love to see Negan meet his end, and I also asked you guys on Facebook, and I'm going to be sharing some of those. But first, I just want to give a huge thanks to Gato Negro Wines for sponsoring this video. They're a Chilean wine company, and they're the best wine to watch your very favorite TV show with. In fact, they are actually doing an epic Walking Dead contest where they're going to be flying people out to Atlanta to do this incredible zombie experience for the Walking Dead finale. Details will be at the end of this video, so stick around. So how should Negan die? This is something I've unfortunately been thinking about for a long time. I hate him so much, and I honestly want to see the worst possible death happen to him. But you guys had some funny ideas. Jeff Moore said, have Daryl give Negan that happy song treatment. Oh my gosh. Guys, that song, I don't know about you, but I think I go a little crazy every time I hear it. Easy Street. No, gosh, I never want to hear that song again. That would drive you crazy, obviously. I mean, they're using that as a tactic to, you know, drive these people into submission, but yeah, I totally love that idea. And that's the thing, who deserves to kill Negan the most? Like, when you think about it, you're like, okay, well, Rick obviously has it out for Negan and totally wants to kill him. Carl, for some reason's like, I'm gonna kill you, Negan. I'm like, go away, Carl. Go away! But then we get to the more serious characters who I feel have more of a beef with Negan, and that is Maggie, of course. Maggie totally deserves the right to kill Negan, as well as Sasha and Rosita. They all have a right to kill him too. Daryl, of course, has a lot of beef with Negan. So honestly, I'm curious, like, who do you think should be the one to have that final blow for Negan? And a lot of you who've read the comic books, I know how Negan's story goes in the comic books. I'm not going to spoil it for people out there who haven't read the comic books or don't want to know. There's a lot of people out there who don't. I'm just saying, I kind of don't want it to go the way that the comic books went with Negan. I have my own ideas that I think would be way better. The first one is, how about we go the Ramsay Bolton route and have him eaten by something? Specifically, King Ezekiel's tiger. And I think Maggie should hold the leash. That would just be amazing. Let's have him get mauled by King Ezekiel's tiger after he's already had to spend a week in Happy Song Dungeon eating dog food. Then we'll just have him be mauled by a tiger. I think that'd be pretty satisfying. Because it worked for Ramsay Bolton, I think it would work for Negan too. Christopher Garrett says beaten with Lucille. That is obviously a good choice as well, because some of our favorite characters met their demise because of Lucille, and it's a huge plot point and a huge, it's almost like another character in the show. I feel like Lucille's actually a character, even though it's a bat. But Negan has this weird thing with Lucille, so it would almost be the right way for him to go out, being beaten by his own, you know, weapon. They say that, like, stabbed with your own sword, and I kind of feel like Negan totally deserves that. But who would do it? Maybe they could all just gang up and make their own Lucille's, and they each have one, and they put him in a circle and they beat his brains in. This is morbid. Why am I making this video? I apologize in advance. Listen, I'm just so ready for Negan to die. That's all. He deserves this. Nathaniel Green says, I'd like him to have a fight to the death with Rick, then each member of Rick's party to have a shot at him with Lucille for Glenn and Abraham, then toss him into some zombies. That would be very satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. As long as he's still a little alive as he's getting torn apart by zombies, I'm cool with that. That's actually really good and something that could possibly happen on the show. Good job, Nathaniel. Matt Bell says, oh man, in for the long haul here. I actually think it's quite clever what they do with him if they stick to the comics. Not gonna exactly say what that is, but hey, that's also a valid point if you think the comics did a good job with that sort of situation. I also think that's very interesting, but at the same time, I kind of want to see him go at the end of this season, or at least next season, okay? Robert Benton said, I want Maggie to kill him. I want to to see it happen unexpectedly too. He still thinks she's dead, so the group has an advantage with Maggie. Maybe she can kill him with his own Bat Lucille, just like how he killed Glenn. You're so right. I think that would be really cool, really good. I'm just not sure that scenario would work out in the show. Like, I'm not sure how that would play out, that it would be unexpected. Unless they have him as a prisoner, Maggie walks on in there with Lucille and just ends him. That's a possibility for sure. Justin Cleary says, no way besides by Rick's hands, maybe a little help from Dwight. How though? Probably doesn't quite matter as much. Okay, Vincent Treyes said, have him branded like how he did to Dwight and some of the other people in his party. That would definitely be interesting. And then shove Negan into the fire. I think that would be great. Why not? I mean, karma, right? Catherine Duran says, thrown into the fire like he did to the doctor or torn in half by walkers. All great choices. I definitely like those. Brandon Bowie says, I would want him to get stabbed or shot or eaten by those metal walkers by Eugene as a way of revenge for Abraham and Glenn. See, that's interesting because we don't think Eugene would be the type of person that would officially end Negan. Like, that would be crazy. That's kind of like your unexpected hero situation. At the same time, I think I would feel that Rick, Maggie, Sasha, Rosita, Daryl all really didn't get their revenge if Eugene did it, but I do think that's very interesting. No matter what way Negan dies, I think a lot of us can agree that we just want to see him meet a very deserved demise. He is a gruesome villain, and I think that's why he's so interesting. I honestly love Negan as a character. I think the actor is just doing a fantastic job, but at the same time, it's almost like that character that you love to hate, but really you hate them and really want them to die. So I'm hoping that Negan gets what's coming to him. I hope it's sooner rather than later. I don't want to wait 3 or 4 seasons for Negan to show up and then all of a sudden they kill him. No, I think he needs to meet his end. I think it needs to be gruesome, and I think everyone needs to get revenge for the awful things that Negan has done. But like I said at the beginning of this video, Gato Negro is having a Walking Dead contest. They want to send you guys out to Atlanta for an entire zombie-themed experience where you can watch the finale of The Walking Dead in a zombie-themed location. Yeah. You're gonna get to have food, wine, go on a zombie location tour, and the opportunity to watch the finale of The Walking Dead in a zombie-themed location. All you have to do to enter a chance to win is go to watchsipwatch.com, sign up. You do have to be over 21, but other than that, all you have to do is sign up, and some lucky people are gonna get to go to Atlanta and have such an awesome Walking Dead experience. I really wanna go. Can I go? Come on, Gato Negro, take me! So huge thanks to Gato Negro Wines, and all the information for the contest is in the description below. Gato Negro is the perfect wine to watch your very favorite shows with, but I want to know from you guys, how do you want Negan to meet his demise? He has to meet it though, okay? Don't just say, he'll live and then come back one day. No, I want to hear all your super morbid ideas of how you think Negan should die. And hopefully we get to see that soon. Let me know in the comments below. Please click right here to subscribe to my channel, and right here if you want to catch up on some of my other videos that I have. And like I said, all contest info is in the description below, so check it out. Because if you guys get to go to Atlanta for an awesome Walking Dead experience, I want to hear about it. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!